Today, I want to talk about don't feed a migraine. I've got lots of notes because I want to make sure I touch on absolutely everything that's coming across my mind right now to share with you. Let's start with what are some of the signs of toxic overload? I think these are really important to pay attention to. Do you happen to have one or more of these? Now these can cause not only trigger your migraines, but they can cause all sorts of other issues. So, one, problems with your skin like acne or rashes. Two, food and scent intolerances. 3, constipation or diarrhea, maybe other digestive issues. 4, frequent colds and viruses. 5, unexplained headaches. Next, lower back pain. Next, general aches and pains. Next, fatigue, low energy. Or do you have the inability to feel rested after you sleep? Maybe you feel compromised resistance to infections. How about fuzzy thinking or even the inability to lose weight? Those are some of the sure signs you have a toxic, it's called toxic insensitivity. You're sensitive to toxins. I forget the actual name of it, but those are the signs. And one thing I want you to realize too is that toxins also affect your brain. Poor memory, concentration could be an issue. How about erratic behavior? Word confusion. Mood issues, headaches, vertigo, even cravings. So it affects our brain. Y'all know our gut is our second brain, right? Just FYI, in case you didn't know that. Toxins can be absorbed and, through our skin, through ingestion, both ways. You can ingest toxins by water. Your containers that you're drinking, the vessels you're drinking your water out of, you have to really watch for BPA, dental sealants. And even the coating on a cash register receipt, just by touching that, there's chemicals in that also. PCBs, those are what are in your paint, your rubber products, your plastic products, very important. Heavy metals, mercury, dental fillings, rubber products. Then or contaminated fish, rubber products. You don't get mercury in rubber products. Anyway, so let's start that again. Mercury products, you've got your dental fillings as well as contaminated fish. So pay attention where your fish is coming from. Does it have chemical runoff going into the stream or whatever? Very important. Heavy metals, again, lead, contaminated drinking water, soils previously exposed to contaminants. I just said that, right? Old and peeling paint. You've got lead pipes, aviation fuel. Then you have the cadmium soils treated with the synthetic fertilizers and the industrial waste sites. Excessive alcohol, marijuana, and prescription drugs. Pain meds. chemo, artificial dyes, and preservatives. I've talked about that previously. The preservatives in our food, that's a huge one for me. Herbicides, you know, like our Roundup, right? That's widely used and not thought twice about. Then you've got your pesticides, which are neurotoxins. Apples that are sprayed to keep them from turning brown. They're sprayed on the skin, not the insides after you cut them, on the skin. Please make sure you wash your fruit and vegetables thoroughly before you consume them. Foods manufactured with plastic equipment. We also need to drink more water. Our brain is 80% water. Did you know that? So we need to avoid anything that's going to dehydrate us if you are not drinking enough water. You've got alcohol, your caffeine intake affects your levels of water. Toxic cleaners, this is huge, 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 huge. You really need to go under your sinks, do a toxic clean out. Throw away all those products. If you don't know what you're looking for in those products, what is your warning signs? I'm just saying, can't pronounce the word. Or if the word fragrance is in there, again, I've got past lives and posts on this extensively because this affected and affects me greatly to this day, but I'm now aware that it's a trigger for me. You need to take more vitamin C, as many antioxidants. Well, you should be taking an antioxidant every day, not as many. I rephrased that wrong. But vitamin C is an antioxidant, but you have to make sure you're taking a quality vitamin C, not just one from, I'm going to tell you what, most of your vitamins that you get in a box store are not what you really should be taking. They're not regulated, so just saying. Okay? Turmeric is a good one to take also. Fortify your natural defenses with supplements. Make sure you're taking a really good fish oil, a really good multigreen. Again, your vitamin C, your vitamin D, your a really good vitamin B. I have one that I take that's got all the B vitamins in it, and it's really good. Just saying. I don't take it after 5. Not a good idea. It gives you energy galore. Anyway, so there's a few things you should be taking, but I really just wanted to talk to you about, these are just some of the areas where you could be feeding a migraine and you have no clue that's what you're doing. So I'm just going to keep feeding you ideas to look into and to start documenting if you need to, so that you remember. Have a blessed day. May you have wellness, purpose, and abundance.